Hey guys, Mr. Stevens here. Our lesson today is going to be about adding and subtracting algebra. And specifically, what we're talking about is looking for these things called like terms. So we'll start out by just looking quickly at what are like terms. Now, the important thing when we're talking about like terms is that we look for the same pronumeral, or we look for the same letters. Okay? So let's group these 8 terms here into sets of like terms, alright? Remember, we're looking for things with the same letter. We have this first term here, 4a. To group together the like terms of 4a, we need to look through all the other terms here and find any that have an a, but they have to only have an a. So if we look through this list, 5b is not a like term. Okay? 2ab, yes, it has an a in it, but it doesn't only have an a, so that's not a like term of 4a. The only other term that's a like term of 4a is this one here, 2a, because the only letter it has is an a. Alright, so let's go and look at our next one, 5b. Now, again, the next one in the list, 2ab, is not a like term of 5b because yes, it has a b, but it also has an a. And the only terms that are like terms of 5b are terms that have only b's in them. Alright, let's keep going. It doesn't seem like 5b has any like terms in our list. Let's do the next one, 2ab. Now, a term that is like to 2ab is actually the very next one, 3ba. Because, remember, the order doesn't matter when we multiply. 3 times 4 equals 12, 4 times 3 also equals 12. So, when we say, in this one, a times b, it is exactly the same as in this one, b times a. Those are like terms because they have exactly the same letters after them. Now, the next one, 7b squared. Again, it actually doesn't have a like term because, yes, there is a b by itself over here, but this one has a squared and that one doesn't. And our last set of numbers are actually also like terms. Because this one is a squared, but what does a squared mean? It means a times b. And over here we have a times b times a. Remember, order doesn't matter when we're talking about like terms. As long as we have the same letters on both sides, they are like terms. Okay, let's look at these 3 examples. The first one are 5abc and minus 8abc like terms. Are the letters the same? Yes, they are. So these are like terms. Second example. Are 12xy squared and 4y squared x like terms? Yes, these are also like terms. They are in a different order, but they are the same. Both terms have an x, and both terms have a y squared. The order is different, but the letters are the same, so they are like terms. Now the last one, 3ab squared and 7a squared b. Are these like terms? No, they're actually not like terms. Because Here we have an a, and here we have an a squared. Those are different, which means they're not like terms. Okay, now let's talk about how we can use this to simplify whole expressions. In our first example, we have 7t plus 2t minus 3t. Now, the thing about all these terms is that they all have a t and only a t. That makes them all like terms. Okay, so the cool thing that we can do with these like terms is that we can combine all three of them into one single term. And the way we do that is we take all the numbers out the front. Sorry, that should be 2. And we add them together. And then put a t at the end. So this is going to be 7 plus 2 minus 3, which is 6t. So 6t means the same as 7t plus 2t minus 3t. And you can imagine it this way. If you wrote out all your t's, 7 t's, and then you added 2 more t's, but then you took away 3, how many would you have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hopefully you can see that this makes a little bit of logical sense. Let's look at the second example. 4x plus 3y plus 2x plus 7y. Now, in our answer, we're going to have 1x and 1y term. Now, we need to put something in front of the x and something in front of the y. The way we work out what that is we look first at the things that are in front of the x, and we end up with 4 plus 2, which is 6, so that goes here in front of our x. And then we're going to look at what's in front of the y's. We end up with 3 plus 7, and that's going to go here in front of our y. So we've got 4x plus 2x can be simplified to 6x, and we've got 3y plus 7y can be simplified to 10y. Alright, let's look at the very last one now, which is a bit more complicated. Alright, so we're going to look through our expression and we're going to find an AC. Now, do we have any like terms for AC? Yes, we have one here, CA. Remember, the order doesn't matter. The letters are the same, they both have one A and one C, so they are like terms. Are there any more like terms? We've got a 3B. Do we have any other B's? Yes, we do. We have 2 B's. Okay, so in our answer over here, we need an AC and we need a B. Now, let's figure out what should go here. Now, if we look over here, we've got a 7 AC and a minus 2 AC. So that means the number we need to put here is 7 minus 2, which is 5. Now, if we look at our B's, we've got a 3B plus a 4B minus a 5b. So if we add these all up, 3 plus 4 is 7, minus 5 is 2. So this will be plus 2b. Okay, you guys are going to go and practice this a little bit more by doing an EP lesson that will be linked just below this video. Thanks, guys.